In June of 1812, the United States was a fledgling, unproven nation, still struggling to establish its place among established world powers. Its chosen opponent was Great Britain, a global empire with the most feared military on the planet and undisputed mastery of the seas. To observers at the time, the decision for the young American government to declare war against such a superpower seemed like a desperate gamble. Across European capitals, this conflict was viewed as an immediate suicide mission for the young republic. The opening American strategy relied on a massive land campaign, invading British Canada along 3 distinct paths. Those plans collapsed almost immediately. British forces repelled the disorganized American units, forcing them back across the border in a series of stinging defeats. The humiliation for the Americans was total. 2 out of the 3 invading armies were forced into complete surrender. With its land forces in retreat and 2 entire armies in British custody, the United States had lost its only strategic leverage, leaving the nation's borders exposed and its military credibility in ruins. But out on the open ocean, the narrative took a different turn aboard a heavy American frigate, the USS Constitution. The ship soon found itself in a high-stakes duel with the HMS Guerriere, a veteran vessel of the British Navy. The British sailors were confident. They expected a quick victory over an American Navy that had yet to prove itself in a major fleet engagement. The 2 warships closed the distance, trading heavy, point-blank cannon fire that would normally splinter any wooden hull. The British fired their heavy iron rounds directly into the Constitution, watching as the cannonballs simply bounced off the wood and splashed into the sea. The British crew watched in horror as their best shots failed to penetrate the American ship, defying the standard expectations of naval combat. The secret lay beneath the surface of the hull. American shipwrights had designed the vessel to function more like an armored tank than a traditional wooden frigate. This cross-section shows the Constitution's unique design: a massively thick 22-inch wall of layered oak. The extreme density of these wooden layers absorbed the kinetic energy of British rounds, preventing them from piercing the interior. Unable to damage their opponent, the British were bested in less than an hour of fighting. This victory proved the ship's durability was a calculated engineering advantage that allowed a smaller navy to neutralize the firepower of the world's most powerful fleet. While the American Army continued to struggle through a series of defeats on land, the Constitution became a rare source of success. Its armor allowed it to survive battle after battle, remaining operational throughout the entire duration of the war. The vessel roamed the Atlantic as a nearly unstoppable force, inflicting heavy losses on the British Navy and disrupting their supply lines. In the middle of a conflict that often looked like a losing effort for the United States, this single vessel acted as a vital pillar for national morale. These naval victories eventually forced a shift in the global perception of American military power. The sight of American ships standing up to and defeating the best of the British Navy changed the strategic calculus for empires across Europe. For the first time in decades, the British Admiralty had to reckon with a navy that could not only survive a fight, but consistently win one-on-one engagements. This underdog fleet proved that the United States was no longer just a struggling political experiment, but a legitimate power capable of defending its own sovereignty.